Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, you guys. I saw a video by Harvey, by Yo World. Great content as usual. Look, as I said before, I don't agree with Harvey on everything he talks about. I don't agree on his standpoints as far as ethnicity. I don't believe in black people claiming everybody as their own when they don't want to be claimed as black, because a lot of people, like I said, like to soak up our culture, and they really don't care about blacks as a whole. They just like how we entertain them, but we already know what's up with that. But nevertheless, he did a video on somebody that I've been talking about for years. Since I've been on YouTube, I don't understand it, and it kind of bothers me. At the end of the day, I've said this about DJ Vlad, and I'm going to continue to say it. I do not understand why black people run talking to DJ Vlad when it is documented that DJ Vlad's interviews have led to people being prosecuted, catching cases, being questioned by law enforcement. And he also is a dude that loves to play black people up against each other. He asks you questions that you shouldn't be asking a person, questions that can incriminate you and indict yourself. And he does that on a regular basis. He has some warped infatuation with black people and black culture. At the end of the day, I don't even think he thinks he's one of us. He's just a dude that get off on it. And it's funny, I've had to deal with DJ Vlad apologists before, but they easy to ether. And the thing that bothers me about a lot of these black people that run the DJ Vlad doing interviews, and Harvey said it so well. He loved to have people on there that specialize in talking about other black people. I have this code. I would never go on a white media outlet and talk about another black man. I just don't. And he's got too comfortable with putting his input on certain things he shouldn't have no business doing. Like, for one, he said Dr. Sebi didn't cure any sick people, and that's been proven that he did. Okay? That's been proven that he did. He is anti-reparation, but he sort of changed his stance. Like, who cares what he thinks anyway? He's lied about where he grew up at. First, he said he grew up in the Bay Area. First, he said he grew up in San Francisco, then San Mateo, then he said he grew up in Oakland, but he doesn't specify what part of Oakland he grew up at. When you meet a person from Oakland, such as myself, there's this thing called the Oakland test, because you have a lot of rappers and a lot of people that like to say, oh, I grew up in Oakland, and then usually they're going to say, if you meet another person that's from Oakland, they're going to say, oh, well, where you grew up at. And if you don't have a specific location, if somebody say, I grew up in North Oakland, they're going to say, oh, well, what part? Oh, over here by so-and-so. Oh, I grew up in East Oakland. Oh, I lived, okay. I grew up in West Oakland. Now, if somebody say they grew up in South Oakland, then they ain't from Oakland, because they don't technically have a South Oakland. And we do not count Alameda Island as South Oakland. Okay? So, nice try. But over the years, I've caught some of his interviews, and it is irritating. He always seems to ask these so-called, gangster rappers, thug rappers, stuff about criminal enterprises. Questions you shouldn't be asking. So, what was it? You did what? And then he will stop the interview and try to make them repeat. Wait. Say that again. Okay. And he's got confronted about doing that too. And he tries to play stupid. Now, allegedly, people are saying that he has a black wife. Like, we give a shit. What does that mean at this point? What has that ever meant? Not a damn thing. It's been proven time and time again that you could be a white woman and have a black husband or a black baby father and still be a racist. It's been proven you can be a white man, have a black wife, and still be a racist. It's a proven fact that you can be a lesbian white woman and have a black partner. It's been proven that you can be a gay white man and have a gay black partner. So just stop it with that stuff. Nobody cares about that. That's the quickest go-to move that people try to pull. Doesn't mean shit. And here's something else that DJ Vlad loves to do too. He's known for secretly trying to get channels snitched down. And it's funny though. He makes a lot of money off these videos. He does, like, what he does is he does like a 2-hour interview, and then he chops it down, edits it, and puts it up like in bits and pieces. And some of his videos are misleading too. He'll say, oh, so-and-so says this, then when you watch the actual video, it's not what he advertised it as being. Okay, he did that with the interview with Be Real. He basically said Be Real talks about his beef with a lighter shade of brown. And all he said was, oh, we had an issue back in the day, but it got solved. He didn't say, make it look like, yeah, this what happened, that what happened, that was misleading. And he's done that on several occasions. I will give him credit. He does know how to title his videos to get reactions. And he makes a lot of money doing that. Exploiting black people, exploiting black culture, and trying to get black people to incriminate themselves. Who would ever ask somebody, have you ever robbed somebody? Or get somebody talking about stuff they did in the streets. And like I said, I don't understand that too. And the thing that bothers me about these black artists, they never want to talk to what you would call the small timers. It's a rapper that I've been trying to get on my show for like 6 months. I went through his people. They like me. The dude says, oh, well, he watches my videos and he likes my channel. And I say, hey, well, why don't you come on my outlet? But this man is yet to get in contact with me. Not going to say who the dude is. Not going to say who the dude is because I don't want to throw him under the bus. But I'll put it to you this way. He's a very famous rapper. And he's from Los Angeles. No, it's not Snoop Dogg. Okay. That's all I'm going to say. It's not Snoop Dogg. It's not The Game. But this dude is a very famous rapper. He tells his people that call me, he say, hey man, I like your video. And I'm asking to do it. Well, hey, why don't you do an interview with me? But he will do an interview with guys like DJ Vlad, that other one, what's the other one's name? Adam 22. He'll do an interview with them. But he won't do an interview with somebody like me. One thing about me, I've never did an interview where I've tried to get a dude to incriminate himself. I don't ask people those type of questions. But for real, like I said, I'm not going to say who the dude is. But he's a rapper out of Los Angeles. And once again, it's not Snoop Dogg. It's not Ice Cube. It's not The Game. But I'll put it to you this way. He is a very famous rapper. And he watches my videos. But Every time I've requested an interview with this dude, he's, you know what I'm saying, he's blew me off. But like I said, as soon as a white microphone get pointed in his face, then he want to do an interview with them. And then the thing that bothered me about these black people sometimes in entertainment, as I talked about a few months ago, you know, when they had the red carpet event, how you had all those artists ignoring the black media, but they was quick to go over there and talk to the white media. But then, of course, when you call them out on that, they played it. Oh, no, it's not like that. It's not like that. I'm just in a rush. I'm in a rush. And then, oh, okay. So let me ask you something. You can't take 30 seconds to just do a quick interview with somebody. 30 seconds. Like, what they gonna do? Give your seat away? Thought so. And like I said, they always, when you call them out on that, then they want to say, oh, it's not like that. It is like that. But getting back to DJ Vlad, he is known for doing this. How many interviews have you seen him doing that? I already knew what DJ Vlad was all about when he pulled that shit with Tariq Nasheed and Tommy Sotomayor. Now everybody knows I'm not a Tommy Sotomayor fan. Don't like the dude. Don't like what he represents. Okay. Do not like anything about that dude. But when he pulled that stuff, and then here go the thing, he took down the interview because people called him out on that. Because people's like, okay, he basically set Tommy Sotomayor up, and he called Tariq Nasheed, and Tariq Nasheed confronted Tommy Sotomayor, and people said, okay, yeah. But that's what he do. I'm just keeping it 100. Like I said, I don't know why these rappers run to him, talking to him and stuff. And then when you tell other rappers like, hey man, why y'all talk? Oh, Vlad is cool. He ain't that damn cool. He always, the first thing that come out of his mouth. So tell us about your beef with, like, there you have it. Why can't he do an interview where the artist or the entertainer, whatever industry he in, just talk about himself? Just saying. But I've been telling people about DJ Vlad for years. He a culture vulture. Nobody cares about his mixtapes and none of that kind of stuff. He's a culture vulture. And that's all it come down to. And he exploits black people for profit. Y'all do know he monetizes all those videos. Just keeping it 100. This your boy Town Biz. I'm out.